Hey Jenny, did you see the latest numbers on AI investments? We're talking over times $300 billion just this year. That's got to be some kind of record, right?
More like $320 billion, according to Business Insider. Mark, I've got my calculator out. That's $35 million being spent every single hour of 2024. How are these companies even processing that kind of scale?
Right? It's like, if you stacked all those billion-dollar bills, you could reach the moon and back before breakfast. But here's the thing. You know Jevons Paradox?
The economic theory where efficiency leads to more times consumption? Absolutely. Microsoft's CEO cited that defending their cloud spending.
Exactly. They're betting on an explosion of AI use cases through better infrastructure. Amazon's dropping times 90 billion times just on AWS expansion. Jenny, we might be looking at entirely new computing paradigms emerging from these investments.
But investors seem skeptical. Alphabet shares dropped 8% after their earnings call. The disconnect between current costs and future profits must be making Wall Street nervous.
Totally valid concern. But remember when AWS first launched? Critics called it a money pit. Now it produces 25% of Amazon's revenue. Companies like Google are chasing that same transformation with AI.
Let's break down these numbers though. Microsoft's planning times? That's almost double their 2024 spending for Azure. How are they actually deploying this capital?
$50 billion goes to data centers alone. Remember when Microsoft bought millions of AMD/NVIDIA chips last year? They're building entire AI cities. And get this. Some of these facilities require nuclear reactor-level power grids.
Insane! But here's what listeners want to know. Will this create another tech bubble? Remember when the metaverse investments?
Different beast entirely. Generative AI already has clear business cases. Content creation, drug discovery, code generation. Meta made $25 billion times last quarter on AI ads alone. The ROI exists, but the land grab phase is expensive.
Now here's the plot twist. DeepSeek from China. This AI startup apparently outperformed GPT-4 at 1/10 the cost. Could that disrupt this entire spending spree?
Massively. When their model leaked, NVIDIA lost over times $600 billion times in market cap overnight. This shows we're entering an efficiency phase. Better algorithms beating brute compute power.
Which explains Apple's rumored rent not build strategy. Partnering instead of owning infrastructure might become the new normals. What's the environmental angle though? All these data centers.
Serious concern. The Texas power grid issues last summer? Partially AI-related demand. Companies are trying green builds. Microsoft's testing liquid-cooled servers. Amazon's buying wind farms. But we're talking gigawatt-scale demands here.
Ethically, how do we balance this arms race against global needs? $320 billion could fund all U.S. public universities for 2 years.
That's the trillion-dollar question. Though to be fair, 9,000 AI patents were filed last quarter. This infrastructure could launch humanity's next evolutionary step, or become the biggest case of corporate tunnel vision.
Either way, listeners, keep your eyes on compute costs. If DeepSeek's breakthrough spreads, we might look back at 2025 as either the year of innovation or the peak of excess.
And whether you're team optimist or team skeptic, grab your popcorn. This tech drama's just hitting its second act.